Recall me. Hello, Miss Sardui.
Oh, how do you do, Lord Caversham? I hope Lady Caversham is quite well.
Lady Caversham is as usual. As usual.
Good morning, Miss Mabel.
And Lady Caversham's bonnets, are they all better?
They have had a serious relapse, I am sorry to say.
Good morning, Miss Mabel.
I hope an operation will not be necessary.
If it is, we shall have to give Lady Caversham a narcotic. Otherwise, she would never consent to have a feathered touch.
Good morning, Miss Mabel.
Oh, are you here? I hope you understand that after breaking your appointment, I am never going to speak to you again.
Oh, please don't say such a thing. You are the one person in London I like having listened to me.
Lord Goring, I never believe a single word that either you or I say to each other.
You are quite right, my dear, quite right. As far as he is concerned, I mean.
Do you think you could make your son behave a little better occasionally, just as a change?
I regret to say, Miss Children, that I have no influence at all over my son. I wish I had. If I had, I would make him behave so.
I am afraid he has one of those weak natures that are not susceptible to influence.
He is very heartless, very heartless.
Seems to me I'm a little in the way here.
It is very good for you to be in the way and to know what people say of you behind your back.
I don't like at all knowing what people say of me behind my back. It makes me far too conceited.
After that, my dear, I really must bid you good morning.
Lady Chiltern, why are you playing Mrs. Shively's cards?
I don't understand you.
Mrs. Shively made an attempt to ruin your husband, either to drive him from public life or make him adopt a dishonorable position. From the latter tragedy, you saved him. The former, you are now thrusting upon him. Why should you do him the wrong that Mrs. Shively tried to do and failed?
Lord Goring.
Lady Chiltern, allow me. You wrote me a letter last night in which you said you trusted me and you wanted my help. Now is the moment when you really want my help, and now is the moment when you have got to trust me, to trust in my counsel and judgment. You love Robert. Do you want to kill his love for you? What sort of existence will he have if you rob him of the fruits of his ambition? If you take him from the splendor of a great political career? If you close the doors of public life against him? If you condemn him to sterile failure, he who was made for triumph and success? Women are not meant to judge us, but to forgive us when we need forgiveness. Pardon, not punishment, is their mission. Why should you scourge him with rods for a sin done in his youth, before he knew you, before he knew himself? A man's life is of more value than a woman's. It has larger issues, wider scope, and greater ambitions. A woman's life revolves in curves of emotions. It is upon lines of intellect that a man's life progresses. Don't make any terrible mistake, Lady Chiltern. A woman who can keep a man's love and love him in return has done all the world wants of them, or should want of them.
But it is my husband who wishes to retire from his public life. He feels it is his duty. It was he who first said so.
Rather than lose his love for you, Sir Robert would do anything, wreck his whole career, as he's on the brink of doing now. He's making for you a terrible sacrifice. Take my advice, Lady Chiltern, and do not accept such a sacrifice from him. If you do, you will live to repent it bitterly. We men and women are not made to accept such sacrifices from each other. We are not worthy of them. Besides, Robert has suffered enough.
But we've both been punished. I've set him up too high.
Reason set him down now too low. If he has fallen from the altar, do not thrust him into the mire. Failure would be the very mire of shame for Robert. Power is his passion. He would lose everything, even his power to feel love. Your husband's life at this moment is in your hands. Your husband's love is in your hands. Do not mar both for him.
Bloopers!
Mabel!
Lady Children!
Oh!
Oh!
If you condemn him, fuck, dude, fuck, progresses, worthy of them, fuck, fuck, your husband's now, fuck, 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 I always mess up, fuck. Lines of intellect that a man's life progresses.
Rather than lose your love,
Rico.
A terrible sacrifice. Rather than lose your love, Robert would do anything. Wreck his whole career as he's on. Rather than lose his.
Why do you have the thing?
Rather than lose his love for you. You're so dumb.
Nice.
Mire. Failure to Robert would be the very Mire of shame. Nigga, he would lose everything, even his ability to feel love. Reason set him down now too low. If he has fallen from the altar, do not thrust him into the mire. Failure would be the very mire of shame for Robert. Power is his passion. He would lose everything, even his power to feel love. Your husband's life at this moment is in your hands. Your husband's love is in your hands. Do not mar both for him.
Yes! Yes! Mike.